Former William Fleming, VCU, and NBA champion Troy Daniels tipped off his 7th annual Dream Big basketball camp this morning over at his alma mater, William Fleming High School. That's where we're going to find Sports Director Jermaine Farrell with a special guest to talk all about the camp. Good afternoon, Jermaine.
Well, good afternoon, Hayes Marie. You're talking about a special guest, none other than the namesake of this camp, Troy Daniels. And when we talk about Troy Daniels, he's the triple threat. He was a high school champion on the hoop court at William Fleming, took VCU to the Final Four. And if that wasn't enough, he won a national NBA championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. Hey, Troy Daniels, such a great time to see you here today, sir.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys having me.
Good deal. Now, Troy, I got to ask you this. Coming back to your hometown, 7th time for this camp, how special is it to be back here in your hometown and putting on the camp again?
It's very special. Obviously, I'm from this hometown of Roanoke, Virginia, and I have my family with me, and these kids, I grew up with some of their parents, so it's great to be able to give back to this community and even just show face and give time the best way I can, and so glad we're doing it for the 7th time.
Good deal. Now, a lot goes into putting on this camp, obviously the staff and sponsors and all that, but what it takes to put on a camp like this?
It takes a lot. The community is definitely putting a helping hand. Ashley Furniture, definitely a big hand in helping us get this all together, as well as my mom and Michelle and people who have gathered to really help us out. So we thank you for, the community for really helping us out, but it takes a lot of effort. It's not something that you can just do overnight. It takes, a couple months to get it together, but hey, you see what we have here, so glad we're able to do it.
Good deal. Back in 2017, we came here for your first camp, and there was a lot of energy there, and the energy hasn't dwindled. What's it like to see all this energy still go on after, 6 previous camps in your 7th?
I love it. I love it. I wake up in the morning, the day before camp, and just be able to come in the morning and see those kids' faces. It just gives me a sense of gratification and just being thankful for being able to put something on like this for my hometown. And I'm pretty sure the kids love it and the parents love it. So, they're having fun. That's all that matters for me.
You have a motto in your camp. It says "Dream Big." When I say "Dream Big," what does that mean to you personally?
Dream big, honestly, man, is something that I've been holding dear to my heart since I was, a little toddler, living in Roanoke, Virginia. I tell these kids every single time that I'm on the microphone that, Roanoke, Virginia is a small town, in a big world, and anytime you're able to put this city on the map, it's the best way you can, to show that you're thankful for being from this city. And dreaming big is something that, just leaning on that, whether you're in school or whatever you're doing in life, dreaming big is something that you can really hold to your heart.
You got north of 100 campers out there. They're right behind us right now, getting some words of wisdom from your former coach and Mickey Hardy. But overall, over these next 2 days, what do you hope the campers get out of this camp?
Obviously, dream big, definitely, but just working together, teamwork. Because in life, you're gonna have to work with people that you might not even know. So they're able to meet people and learn the game of basketball, but also, play on the same team as other people that they don't know, and also dream big while they're doing it. So if they can pull that from the camp, I feel like we've accomplished something.
You've accomplished a lot, as I mentioned, a storied career, triple threat. I mean, you won a state championship here at William Fleming, as I mentioned, took VCU to the Final Four, won an NBA title with the LA Lakers. When you look at each of those stops, what's your biggest memory out of all those stops?
Honestly, it's something that holds dear to my heart for each one. I would say high school, obviously the state championship, VCU, the Final Four, and the Lakers, the championship. There was a lot of things that came into encounter for each of those, years. But at the same time, being able to win a championship at the highest level in each level, that's a no-brainer, man. Those are definitely the ones.
So at your house, there's a lot of bling, as they say.
It's a whole lot of bling. It's a whole lot of accomplishments and championships. So that's just what my mother and my father, instilled in me, just to win in life.
Good deal. Now, we talked earlier, the camp wraps up today at 2, but then also you got tomorrow from 9 to 2. And obviously, I'm sure, can people come still out tomorrow? What do they have to do to come out tomorrow?
Honestly, we encourage, everybody to come. I think the camp is full, just for safety purposes with the fire marshal and the school. But if you're in the community and you want to come out and just take a look at the camp, be my guest. We would love for people to be a part of it next year, to be able to help out in any way they can. So it's all about just bringing the community together. and being able to throw something for these kids. So.
And Troy, you're awesome. Again, this camp's going to grow again. You're going to do golf tournament next year, and even you're looking at bringing one to Richmond, which is cool.
Yes, sir. Richmond is definitely in my eyes. I'm talking to guys at VCU about that one, and then obviously the golf tournament is definitely a must for next year, just to reach the community a little more. So we're looking forward to that one too.
Good deal. Well, Troy, I apologize beforehand for the golf tournament because my skills aren't that great. But Troy Daniels, you're the man. I appreciate you, sir, and thanks for having us here on the Noon Show.
Thank you for having me.
Good deal. And again, Troy Daniels, the Dream Big Camp is big time, doing great things right here in Roanoke. For now, we are live here at William Fleming High School, the Cliff. Jermaine Farrell, WFXR Sports. Hazel Marie, the awesome one. Back to you, kid.
Thanks, Jermaine.